Okay. Okay, so we should be live now. Hello, XCFL and XPG users. What is going on? My name is Kevin Brackett. I am your assistant commissioner. We've got Nairi in the chat. I have a couple guests to introduce you to. I'm going to start with the longest tenured member here, who I believe is Van, but that could just be a gross approximation by age. Van, what's going on, man?
Hey man, how's it going? Glad to be here. VPD is the same as me. We came in the same draft class.
Okay, awesome.
Who's
Um,
older?
dude, shut up. VBD, what's going on, brother?
Nothing was going on.
I'm gonna turn that up just a little bit so that everybody can hear you. We've got Loaded Lunatic in the chat. What's going on, fellas? First time in the chat. I need to get that off the screen. That is so tragically fast. All right, so welcome to the Madden 23 XFL Proving Grounds team draft. I'm going to get this started off.
There's some serious fucking excitement going on today. It's awesome to see the energy. These guys are ready to fucking go, man.
I can't wait. I love this time of year. I know that we just came off of ours about two weeks ago. We just did our own team draft, and I'm still amped up over that. Now I'm excited to be able to share this with all these new guys. There's 21 new users that we get to bring into the league, and really it's like 16 of them that are brand new to the league, and get them all involved and show them all what the XFL is all about. So I'm really pumped about this. Let's finish with introductions. Rob, what's going on, brother? How are you tonight?
Doing fine, man. Kind of excited and ready to get this going.
Awesome. And Guac.
Dude, I am
sir?
pumped, dude. Oh my god. I've been thinking about this for like 2 weeks now. We didn't have a date. Now we have a date. It's today. It's draft day, baby. Let's go. Let's get it
That a
going.
boy, Quack. That a boy.
Let's get it going, bro.
Let's go.
Sounds like you need to prescribe yourself some Ritalin.
Okay,
couple
wait.
more days to do that. All right, so
See the link for that we're live anywhere. So
I mean, I've got Nairi, I've got Nick, I've got Loaded Lunatic. Wow, that was terrible. Rocky Hill 99, Jim Jones, all in the chat. Scary Terry, what's going on, fellas? How are we? All right, so that's that one, and then I did that backwards. Hold on, I apologize.
We won your meal because we couldn't find flavor boxes.
Hey, Rob, can you hit mute when you're not talking?
Yes.
Thanks.
oh god. Now I don't hear anybody.
I'm still here. I'm just getting it all centered. I swear I did all of this 3 hours ago, and now I've got to redo it.
You know what the great thing is?
Such
At
a
least
Regan excuse.
we have a new Regan in town, folks. So sorry.
I will leave you all hanging, and you can do this by yourself. No,
I'll call Regan.
Regan actually helped me work through all of this.
Oh, there you fucking go, right there.
You learn from the best.
I hate all of you. Anyway, it's team draft.
So while we're dealing with this, do we want to tell Steeler guy he's on the clock?
I have already sent that message, and I already have that pick, but we're going to use this time for just kind of pumping up that first pick. So with 32 teams at his disposal, there is a lot going on. There's a lot of good fits.
One team at his disposal.
What?
So Van only has one team at his disposal.
That's for sure.
Fuck me.
That is for sure. All right, so if I do window capture.
I have friends though, and I think what they're gonna do is take the teams I hate. I don't know.
I I kind of enjoy the fact that I have a little bit of control over who you're going to be stuck with.
I know, dude. I was thinking. I was fucking thinking the same thing, man. I'm like, you got your foot on my throat.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a matter of two really really bad teams, and it may not really matter.
It'll be the worst, the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It'll be the Pats and the who do you guys think? Like, as we're waiting for Bracket to get his shit together,
I apologize, fellas.
who do we think, honestly? What teams? Guac, I'll go down. Guac, I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to talk to you. Give me the two teams you would fucking hate to have. Rob, I'm going to go you next, and then V, I'll go after that.
Teams I would hate to have?
Yeah, like, give me just two, though. Just give me two.
Oh my God, Texans and Saints.
Really? Okay, I don't
Yeah.
want to say anything. I'm not going to say anything about Saints because I don't want to tip anybody off and end up with an asset team. But okay, great. Robert, what are your two teams that you do not want?
Patriots and Dolphins.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, V, what about you?
I hate to be copying off everybody else, but I think the Patriots are definitely one of the teams
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want.
yeah.
Normally, that's a team I would want because nobody else wants them, but I was already them in another league or in XCFL in previous seasons.
Yeah.
And I don't really want the Browns, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I just don't want them.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is the new guys don't understand. They were asking today about, like, okay, who do you think's going where? They have no idea how much we overthink our picks, like unis.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah, 100%. And plus, whatever we think the draft order is going to go, it's never going to go that way. Like the
No,
Saints could go.
and I tried to. Yeah, this is not a best team. We don't pick the best teams from 1 to 32.
No, you have a whole year to play with this team, so you want to pick the team that you're gonna have the most amount of fun with.
Right,
And
right.
that
So
means something different for everybody. You know what I mean?
the one collective opinion I think I got with the Patriots. I mean, we were talking about it today in chat about, like, whether the Patriots had any good in the main league, and honestly, Nick said Judon, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's grasping at straws, even, I think.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean,
Okay.
I'd rather take them than to not have a team. If we're going.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm 50-50 on that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the pick is in. I'm going to quickly show everybody the draft order really quickly, just to give everybody a quick reminder. Slim Reaper, you are up next. Steeler Guy has made his selection. I will load that onto the screen. Give me just 1 second. So in order, we've got Steeler Guy at 1, Slim Reaper, Traumatic, Tide Pod, Gradens, $, WSP, Loaded, Randy OG, Day, Locky, I Am Rico, Stan the Man, KOTB, Slim Reaper ×2, Ferreira Jr., Soam, Jim Jones, Clutch, Caleb, Scary Terry, Rob, Irek, Busy, Riot, Nick, Pride, myself, Nairi, Guac, VBD, and then the infamous Van. Let's get rolling.
That graphic looks like all the players are going Super Saiyan right now.
I think
eyes
Nick
are all
inverted
glowing
it on
shit.
purpose just so it was a little bit different than the it was a little bit different than the XCFL's one. I'm not 100% sure, but it's looked like that all day. I started looking at it at 7 o'clock this
so
morning.
by all means, we can blame him. That's fine.
I would never do such a thing because he does so much for our league. Oh, I'm seeing in the chat, he says, "What did you do to my graphic bracket?" This is... I didn't touch anything. Anyway, the pick is in, and let's get this show started. It is 8:41, so we're already a little behind schedule. So without further ado, Jim, the Steeler Guy, 26, has selected the Los Angeles Chargers with pick number 1.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Didn't see that coming.
I saw that was going to be the Steelers, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he's never not taken the Steelers.
I think that is the case, and I think that even those closest to him didn't know this. He told me yesterday, he was like, this is the team that I want to go. And I was like, that is, I mean, I took them at 4, so I really didn't have an argument against him, but it's an awesome roster. You have great uniforms, a cool stadium, a lot of young pieces, and a quarterback that you don't have to do absolutely anything with.
And he got some love in the ratings, too.
For sure did. He starts as an 88 overall, and he may even get a couple little bumps from the phone call system that they put in place. I don't know why they would do that. They can't even handle their normal day-to-day jobs.
No.
So with that, I am sending the DM to.
So we got Slim without the X's. What are the odds of having two usernames that are the same? But we got the no X Slim up.
Well, you have some very bad history with people with two different names in the league, so
I do.
maybe one of them will join your division and then leave, and then Kylo will join or something.
Well, yeah, I think that could happen. Maybe Doc Boone will make another showing.
I like Doc Boone. I mean, he didn't really talk too much, but
No, I had nothing
I
but some.
DM'd him after he retired, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll definitely be back." And then he left the server, and I was like, "Oh, bye, buddy."
Maybe all the shit I said finally warned him.
Oh, very possible. It's very possible. All right, so
Yeah, the guy in chat said, what is his name? Loaded said you should change your name to Chargers guy.
the Chargers guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
he should.
so
He should.
in one of the quickest responses that I've ever received, the pick is in for the second overall pick, Slim Reaper, the original. Who was here first? Anyway, Slim Reaper is going to be headed to the Cleveland Browns, and they come off the board at number 2.
Well, Violent doesn't have to worry about getting them then, so that's good.
yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
I mean, just a ton of talent. I think the one thing that you have to be careful of is being able to afford them all, but realistically speaking, what a roster to start with. Rob, what do you think about the Cleveland Browns going 2 overall?
He's speechless.
Well, he can't
Sorry
believe it.
about that. I kept it on mute. Actually, that was a team that I had. I went through and ranked everybody, and I ranked them like 29. I had them way down at the bottom. I would not want them. So I'm kind of like VBD. I would not want them.
Okay. Guac, what do you think? Oh my gosh. What a failure of epic proportions. Guac has gone missing. We're not entirely sure what's going on, but let's get this thing rolling again.
I'm here.
Brock's like connection over to you. Go check what he's doing.
I lost everybody's audio. I don't know what happened. I had to leave and join back. Everybody went silent. I was like, "Oh, I'm talking to myself."
Okay.
All right, what
Traumatic
was the
is
question?
on the
Sorry, I
clock.
missed it.
We got a running tab of the order the teams are taken or something somewhere, so people can pick or what?
Yes, that is. I believe Nick posted that. That's what's supposed to be on the screen, but it's not updating it. So let me go double check into that real quick.
Look at the Cleveland Browns pick is in on the screen at the moment.
Yeah. Yep, because they just picked. That is what I'm looking for there.
Oh, the graphics fixed.
Oh, would you look at that?
And it's unfixed. I
And
swear I didn't do it.
And you ruined it again.
I swear I didn't do it.
So
Somebody-
for the Battle of Slim Reaper, let's talk about that real quick. There are 2 Slim Reapers, technically 3, if you count $, because he goes by Slim Reaper. I think what we should do, I think whoever has the best record after the first season has to change their name to Diet Slim Reaper.
I also think we should be making the third pick as everyone's waiting.
We are.
Okay, good.
I have
Let's-
already
let's
told him
put
he's
that
on the block.
Yeah.
He has put that in. I am just pulling that up for us.
We got guys sitting on bed of nails right now.
Well, they should get off of it.
Well, I know that's fair, but they are.
Unless they're
Dan's sitting on an egg roll.
against their will.
Just scrolling to put the graphic on screen. The pick is in. Traumatic is going to be headed to the Miami Dolphins. and I know that he is absolutely pumped about this. It was his number one team. I mean, I know that he picks third, so with that, you have a pretty strong chance of getting who you want, but he's definitely excited about that. So Traumatic is going to Miami. Let's break that down a little bit. I'm going to message Tide Pod to let him know that he is on the clock now.
Well, that's not too shocking. I mean, we figured. I'm sure everybody figured that was definitely at least a top 10 lock.
Right.
Go.
Yeah. And I think Tide Pod's one of the best gamer tags I've heard in a while.
It would be better if he put IE in front of it.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to support that, but I hear it would be better.
Xbox would probably ban it.
Yeah, they would. They totally would. They did, and he had to come back with that one.
Everybody likes a good comeback story.
Don't.
So the Dolphins, obviously, with Busy taking them in the main league, I can't remember, but it was around the same spot, 3-6 or whatever. Just such a loaded roster. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with that shit quarterback, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
He's a lefty,
and he's got two 97, 98, 99s, whatever they are, receivers with 87 throw power, and a hell of a blitz coming at you with 23.
I'll be honest with you. With the exception of the last season I played last cycle, my best season is when I had Tua as my quarterback. So while I understand,
yeah.
Well, I understand the left-handed thing. I actually, I don't know, for whatever reason, it was like season 3 or something. It was probably my best season.
Well, I mean, the throwing power thing actually is real, because I know, when you get that high throw power, trying to fit it into those stupid windows.
True.
All right.
Yeah.
Give you guys an updated look at the picks made so far. Tide Pod is on the clock. He's been messaged, and the pick is in. Just give me 1 second to get that graphic set up. All right, so Tide Pod will be taking his talents to the very, very cold Buffalo Bills.
Ooh.
Nice pick.
It's a great pick.
I don't
pick.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, who you are. If they're there at that pick, you got to take them.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're pretty good. Isn't their defense on the older side though?
Yeah,
Their
I know, but
secondary certainly is, and they just signed Von Miller, so there's definitely a lot of pieces that you have to figure something out with. But realistically speaking, they're older, but definitely on the more talented side as far as Madden is concerned. Rob, let's hear about your boys a little bit.
Well, one thing they added was Kyrie Elam, that corner. He is built for Madden. He's going to be perfect for Madden. And then you got Trey White on the other side. Probably going to have to let Edmonds go, because I don't know how you're going to be able to afford him. But Oliver up the middle is a stud in Madden and in real life as well. And probably the best safety tandem. That defense is pretty strong. It is getting old, but you're good for the first couple seasons for sure. That's a good team.
Would you say that that's like the NFC version of the Rams? They're stacked, but they're all like they're big stars.
You know what? Yeah, that's an absolutely great comparison.
I mean, obviously Josh Allen's on the younger side, but after that, I mean, Diggs is probably 29,
He's probably
28, something like that, and then a lot of your defensive stars are pushing 30, I would assume.
They're certainly built to win, now. There's no doubt about that. But I think I was wanting to say Diggs was like 27, but I can't keep it straight, because when we play Madden, we play so many different years. You get used to watching them get old. So I was thinking he was 27.
If you guys have seen what Cook was rated at, I mean,
Madden built.
Yeah, and Pride has him in the main league. So whoever has him, he's going to be a stud.
Yep. Yep.
So
Okay. So Graydon's has selected. I'm going to load that up right now. Graydon has selected the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
They come off the board a little bit earlier than I expected them to. There's a
is
lot
he a
of
fan? Is he a fan? Do you know?
he is a fan. He said that
Yeah.
he's a diehard Eagles fan. Fly Eagles fly, baby. And he has declined to make a comment to the league at this time. Just excited to play.
He's a little shy. He's a little shy.
We'll break him out of that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't believe I've never met an Eagles fan that's shy, but okay, whatever.
Right. All right. So
So maybe the Steelers will fall to me.
the Steelers
How
would be super
I
fun.
mean, maybe.
Maybe like V, don't you think?
I think it's possible. I mean, they don't really have an answer at quarterback. That could definitely scare some people away. And it's
Right.
just as nasty as their defense is, I also think I would put them in the category as aging a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So, I mean, yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Steelers fan in the league.
Unless you take him before me.
No, well, it would have to be like the Patriots or the Steelers, and then I'd probably just leave.
You'd have to get a new user.
I had Steelers pegged as going 1, so I'm wondering how far they're going to drop.
Steelers and Peg shouldn't be in the same sentence, but okay.
Depends on how closely you associate them with Big Ben.
Oh, no.
Fruit.
Okay, so $, you are on the clock. I have sent the DM. Let's talk about the first 5 picks as they've come in a little bit. So you've got the Chargers, Cleveland, Miami, Buffalo, and Philadelphia. There's a lot of talent in those rosters. There's also a lot of positions that need to be adjusted. What do you guys think?
The only surprise to me, honestly, is the Eagles this high. But at the same time, looking back at it, they could have went high in our league, up top too as well. Everything's pretty predictable so far, I think.
I
Okay.
don't see any surprises. I mean, maybe the order could be flopped, but I mean, you're also forgetting the Eagles have draft picks, so like 2 firsts next year, I think it is, if I remember correctly. So, best wide receiver, decent running back, decent defense,
Nasty new D tackle.
Yeah, rookie D tackle, and then you still have Fletcher Cox there. I mean, that team.
Right.
I'm not,
Dude,
I'm
and
not
you got
surprised.
Hargrave. You got Hargrave too.
Yeah. So that team's set up pretty good for a cycle long. They're pretty set up pretty good.
And when you throw a fanboy in the top 5, you never know, right? Like it's going to happen again. Like the next 5 picks, we're going to get another team that we don't expect to happen because the guy is a fan of the team. So it happens every draft. We just can't predict it.
I do think he should change his name to the word $sign instead of the symbol. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. Like bracket. What are you going to do about this? You're the boss.
It definitely has to change. I don't know exactly what it has to change.
Can he just change it to
yet.
money?
Sure, I'm in for money.
Money's great.
So he is 2 minutes into his timer, and I have not heard anything back from him yet. I did not get anything pre-draft from him. $sign might be the first Lego to fall.
Oh,
So he goes straight to 32, or does he go to the bottom
Yes.
of the?
that means Van gets 31.
Van is moving up.
If we're going off of normal XCFL rules, he falls to 32. But
I think that let's ride with that. I like that idea.
But Nick will make a new rule on the fly that says Van goes 32 regardless.
He falls to 31. And then we get to pick for him if he doesn't show.
Yeah.
well, I picked a new team I don't want over the Patriots,
So
actually.
lessons learned. Lessons learned. Never pick a guy with a 1 character gamer tag.
All right, so we're gonna move on because I haven't heard from him. His 3 minutes is up. That means WSP, you are on the clock. Oh, timeout. Hold on. At the buzzer,
No.
nothing's going on.
No.
His response was nothing's going on. Hold on.
Excuse me?
Dude, you hit the buzzer.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're right. WSP,
You
you're on
hit
the
the
clock.
buzzer. Yeah. Like, you don't get special treatment at the
Nope.
XFL.
I agree.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a hey, sorry, I'm late. This is a
No. It's like, hey, hold on. He's
What is
pulling.
it, bro?
He's like, I'm at the Wendy's drive-through, bro. Hold on.
no, nothing's going on. He's pick 32 now.
We got
So
all these
con-
guys waiting for these picks. We got all these guys waiting for these picks. They've waited weeks. Let's go.
I'm itching. So, yeah, let's
Get some
feel
ointment.
it.
Where is
So congrats, Van, on not getting the Patriots.
I think there's actually a team I'd want less than the Patriots now.
Speak. Who is it?
The Bears.
Oh, it's been
100%.
so long.
Ooh.
Nick's gonna have to adjust on the fly. He's just gonna have to move to 32 on his team selection pick, I guess. However, I am loading in the next pick. WSP has made his selection, and good for him for being by his system and ready to go. WSP has selected the San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh.
It's a good pick.
I agree. There's a lot of talent there. You got a lot of young pieces too, from what I remember. Obviously, you have Trey Lance, but you've got Debo Samuel, who 24, 25. Travarius Ward is a big deal to have. Nick Bosa, George Kittle's a little
Fred
bit
Warner.
older, but still a monster. You get the tandem linebackers that are really really solid.
Yeah, I like him. That's why I picked him in the main league.
Fair enough.
I don't think they have a first round pick though, but it is what it is. With all that talent, you should be alright.
They do not have a first round pick. As I've been reminded constantly in main chat, the Dolphins have the first round pick next year. So
Well, not anymore. Didn't the Dolphins lose that first round pick?
The
why would they
Dolphins
have lost?
do lose that first round pick for the debacle with Brian Flores.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that they got punished for that.
First and a third. A first this year, I think, and a third next year.
Bro, that's wild. Where'd Van go?
That means that what's his nuts can't be. We have to make that first round pick disappear.
Oh, I bet you it won't be on. It won't be on the game.
Oh, I would. If it's not on the game, I am never gonna let Busy forget that ever happened, because all he's been trying to do is shop my pick all season, or all off season here, waiting for the new one.
All right, so Loaded is on the clock. He has been notified.
So is he locked and loaded, or is he just fucking hammered?
That's an excellent question. I am. It's not letting me. There it is.
He's in. He's
in chat. I see him.
Twitch
I
chat, yeah.
just needed to be able to send him the DM itself. I know that he saw me and heard me say that he's on the clock, but okay, moving right along. Your boy's pick is in, and
Glittering and
it's just taking me a second to find all these graphics. I mean, they're all right in front of me, but
glittering
hard.
and
All right, so Loaded Lunatic has selected the Washington Commanders and that very nasty front seven.
They definitely went earlier than I thought, but I understand why they went where they did.
I mean, there's just a lot of youth, and you kind of get to decide where you're going to spend your money as it comes in. Um, and I think that the defensive line is going to matter again as soon as um, we get started. We'll kind of get to play around with that a little bit, but I'm certain that Insta sheds have not been removed.
I'm sure they have not. And I mean, I took the Commanders. Actually, it was the Washington football team last proving grounds cycle. And
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm back.
that's okay.
Rob, can you hit mute, please? Thanks.
But yeah, no, the Commanders are a good team. That definitely went a little earlier than I thought, but they're definitely a good team.
I agree. I mean, realistically speaking, you've got Scary Terry, you've got you got a little bit of controversy at QB. You kind of got to figure out what exactly you're gonna do with Heineke.
They have
Nope,
what's his
nope.
nuts. They have Wentz.
Ignore that Carson Wentz is even in a Commander's uniform. Ship him off.
I used Heineke all last cycle. I do not recommend doing that. He's literally got like 8 throw power. It's brutal.
Chase Young, you get the awesome new uniforms that Jack is super big on. There's a lot of talent to play with, and realistically speaking, I think he's gonna have a fun season.
Did
Heineke's the reason you won the Super Bowl in freaking Proving Grounds last year. I was killing you in the playoffs. He threw like 4 picks in the second half.
Hey man, I loved every single one of those. That Panthers secondary is no joke.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, let's pull that up. Okay, so Randy OG is on the clock. He has been notified and he has made his pick. I've been slacking on letting you guys know that. However, Randy OG will be headed to. Let me just check, make sure. Ooh, homegrown. I love that. Randy OG gets his boys. He's taking the Chicago Bears.
Oh, by all means.
Wow,
By all means.
that's a great pick.
He is
Yeah.
super pumped.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always good to see people get the teams that they follow or they like. So I mean, we may think they're trash, but other people like them. Although Justin Fields is probably still pretty decent in this game.
Oh, for sure. I mean, after seeing what Tosh was able to do with him, understanding and recognizing that Tosh is what Tosh does, and he doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes, but Justin Fields is going to be a lot of fun to play with. You do get to get out of the Khalil Mack contract, which is really nice. So the Bears have to have a lot of money going into the new cycle.
I'm assuming he's a Bears fan as well.
Yes,
So
It's kind of scary what's going on with Roquan.
This is the unpredictability of this whole thing. You have no idea where the teams are going.
I mean, he's got to be hoping that Roquan's either stays or gets out in a couple weeks after we've started. You know what I mean? Okay, so with that being said, Day Day, you are on the clock. I'm sending the message right now.
Stan the Man is so untouchable.
Goofball. All right, so I kind of like the way that this is kind of falling. I mean, you've got the Chargers, the Browns, the Dolphins, the Bills, Philly, San Fran. I grabbed the wrong phone. Washington and Chicago. Any surprises that you weren't expecting that early, or what are we thinking?
Obviously, the last 2 picks. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to go in the top 20, but here we are.
Well, I mean, they were both actual fans of the team, and I definitely can appreciate and understand that. So,
Yep.
I am I definitely get where they're coming from. I don't know that I could take New England for the simple fact that let's switch that. For the simple fact that if I'm having a bad year, like it affects me in more than one way. Like I'm already salty that I'm losing games, but now I have to be salty that the Patriots are losing too.
Did someone take the Patriots, please?
No. I was just
Oh,
notating
wow.
that I would feel some type of way about it. Okay, so Day Day has made his selection. He is headed to the AFC North. He joins Slim Reaper, and he takes the Baltimore Ravens.
That's at 9. That's a really good pick.
That's an awesome pick. Can you imagine having that fall all the way to 9? Guac would have shit egg rolls.
You know, who would do that?
Guac would have taken them. Guac picked 6. He would have taken them in the real XFL. Oh my lord.
I know. I was just saying that because they fell. Okay, so Lachlan, you are on the clock at pick 10. And I believe that Lachlan.
Oh, I know what he's going to take.
I'm going to send the official DM anyway.
Yep, he just texted me.
That's not good enough.
I know. I apologize. I mean, I can tell you who he's going to take.
Nope.
I got it right now. Oh, okay.
Lachlan's at work, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, send that over to me so I can get that pulled up.
Still a lot of good teams available.
Oh yeah, I think we're only at the 8th pick.
10th. We're at the 10th pick.
But
But
Well, I
I
was
see
off.
where your math
I got,
is.
I got booted for a while.
you got DDoS for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got the dunce hat on.
You got the what?
The dunce hat on.
Oh no. All right.
That sounds like you hit the power button on your PC or something.
No, yeah. What had happened is like I don't want to. The power. I'll just shut off. My router rebooted and everything went to shit. But I'm back. We live.
Loaded lunatic.
These igloos up here. It's tough.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lachlan's pick is in. He is taking the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I like that pick. They're definitely. They shouldn't have fallen in the upper league as much as they did. I thought that was a mistake.
I obviously saw
Drew-
it.
Drew took them in the main league, and he was like, "Wait, was that a good pick?"
Oh,
I don't even know who's on the roster. I was like, what?
What
talking
They're
about?
great. Yeah, like they're a top 10 team. It doesn't matter what league you're in, even with that stupid contract.
What stupid contract?
I don't think a lot of people are planning on moving Kyler Murray. I think that's probably one of the main reasons they take the Cardinals.
No, that's not true at all. Look at all the guys that have moved Kyler Murray that took that team. He's never even stayed in Arizona. I mean, yes, we have different set of users, but I mean, hasn't he been moved the last 2 cycles?
Kingpin trade over there.
Brackett was the last owner of them, so that
No, there was somebody before that too. The owner before that moved him. Or
No, he stayed with.
Nope.
What's his
No,
name?
Pride also sent him away. Pride
yes,
sent him
there
to
you
Brian.
go. That's it, right?
Yep,
So
because Brian knocked on my door day one. It's like, I'll give you anything you want. I said, you are out of your mind.
If history's a teacher, people are taking him for a training piece. Not now, obviously.
Not now. They're not.
No, not now. No, fuck no. They're not now. They're you're gonna have to play with them. That didn't come out right.
Well.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Though.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Okay, so I am Rico. You are on the clock. The message has been sent. Enough with this awkward silence stuff. I don't like it.
Oh, I got you. I got a little topic here.
Yeah.
just bouncing off you guys real quick. In the first team draft in the XCFL, are there some teams that you wish you would have taken instead of the team that you did take? Ben, were there any teams that you were like, I should have taken them?
Yeah,
Ooh, let's go.
yeah. Well, I mean, does this mean like looking back at the divisions or just like roster or whatever?
I mean, either or. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you didn't know Wings was going to follow you, and you shit egg
Right.
rolls and bailed.
Right now,
But
I think looking back, I probably would have taken the Chiefs.
Oh, that's
Um,
sweet.
yeah, honestly, I would have because that division looks like a blast, and everybody in that division's fun, and I liked that roster or the Jaguars. But then,
ooh,
like, I didn't know like the Titans were a wild card, and then Tosh ended up. I've won like 2 games against him in like 20 years. So
BBD.
Huh?
Oh, are there any teams that you wish you would have taken instead of the Niners?
The only other team that I really thought about taking was the Vikings. And I passed on them, which I guess ended up being okay because now we got two powerhouses in that division. Now, Wings obviously wouldn't have went there if they were already taken, but
right.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with the team I took for the most part.
That's fair. Did we lose Rob?
No,
No,
he's just.
Rob's muted.
No,
He just
I'm
yelled
still
at me.
here.
I put him on. I asked him to go on mute because it sounds like he's working in a soup kitchen.
I don't know what's going on there. They are so loud. Fitzwell was getting screamed at earlier. I was like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
Are you working? You working at a buffet or what's going?
It's actually a sweatshop.
It's like, yeah, they got like it's a big party going on in there or something. But no, I'm content with the Texans. I mean, they're probably more my speed, so I get a bunch of draft picks and Buffalo would be awesome, but I'll be okay. Plus, I got Tosh to beat twice a year, so
Yeah, you'll
you know.
spank for sure.
I like playing Tosh. I don't know. I usually get my ass kicked, but I like playing Tosh.
It's,
Well, we all have our opinions, I guess.
Are we?
I don't mind Tosh as a human being, but as far as a Madden player, I hope his fucking Xbox explodes. Fucking shit.
You can
you were pretty upset with NWS, right? Yeah.
Blame NWS. He is only still here because of NWS.
Okay, so guys, let's get this back up. Where are we at with the picks right now?
So we are at pick 11. I am Rico. Did just make his pick. I was just letting you guys finish what you were talking about.
Yeah, I hear you, but I just want to make sure.
Yep, I am on top of that. I am Rico is taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. And
That's a nice
an
pick.
awesome pick for 11. I mean, there's just so
Well, you
much
see-
young talent there.
The one thing B about this is like everyone knows the ratings now, so that's definitely going to change selections, and they got a lot of love from their two rookies.
Yeah, the team looks nice. I don't know if it's the Urban Meyer stank. I don't want him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The Urban Meyer stank.
It's either Urban Meyer or Pride, one or the other.
There is a lot of talent in Jacksonville. A lot of young talent. I don't like the Christian Kirk contract, but pulling in Evan Ingram, pulling in Fuyusade Aluakon, you do have the very young Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen. Didn't they get that really nasty tight end also?
I mean, I don't know that Evan Ingram's really nasty, but
No,
sure.
no. The rookie that came out with the freak. Oh no, he went to Indy. My apologies.
You don't have to apologize because I still don't know who you're talking about.
Wow. All right. Okay, so Stan the Man, you are on the clock. He said, "How do you watch this live?" Oh boy. Stan the Man, you are on the clock. The DM has been sent. And a response. I love that. I love when people are involved and want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I like the timely answers.
It's almost like they're
looks
paying
like
attention.
looks almost as if he's having second doubts. I saw the three dots. He started to.
Yeah, those are the best. Now this is worth waiting for when a guy is fighting between, two teams. This is what it's all about.
He's got an internal conflict going on right now
Right.
that's
Right, it's
unmatched.
awesome. I
He's
love it.
deleted it
I
four
love it.
times.
I love it. I love it.
Remember, his internal conflict needs to take less than 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
right. Oh, that
I
means it's
love
crazy.
that. The pick is in. He said that he is taking his wife's favorite team and that he wants to wipe the floor with Jim, the Steelers guy, twice a season. He is taking the Jackson. I'm sorry, not that was the last one.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Nope. He is taking the Las Vegas Raiders.
So his wife's team's the Raiders.
His wife's team is the Raiders. Obviously, Untouchable is a diehard Miami fan,
All right. He's
but
going gym hunting.
he went gem hunting for sure. Oh, and I love this. Let's break this pick down just a little bit more. Let's talk about the Raiders pick. Van, what you got about the Raiders roster?
Well, I mean, honestly, like in the upper league, I thought they were one of the ones you didn't want to have for sure. A couple things, right? A couple of big bad contracts, not a lot of young talent. That Devontae Adams contract is a freaking, that's not good. But you know what? If you're a fan, this is what makes it great. Take them, have fun.
Exactly. Love that. Guac, you want to weigh in on the silver and black while I get this next pick loaded up?
I mean, it's a great pick. Honestly, you'd love to have. You wish you had Henry Ruggs, but you don't. But you have Devontae Adams, Derek Carr. I think, like Van said, that Devontae Adams' contract is pretty wicked. But as long as he has fun with them, and it seems like he chose them to go gym hunting and support his wife, so it's a great pick for him. And I think he's going to have fun. That's what this league's about. So let's do it.
King of the
And
Beasts.
you had like direct experience with them. I mean, running back's an issue, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, I had Josh Jacobs the entire cycle.
Yeah, you did.
Like
Yeah.
the last season. He's not bad. I thought power backs were going to be better than they were last cycle. I mean, he was still pretty good, but I think he had 88 speed, 90 excel out of the box. I think, which is just a tad too low, in my opinion. But they weren't bad. I wish I actually would have kept Derek Carr and did it the right way. But they should be a lot better than they were last year, especially with Devontae Adams on the team.
Yes, sir. So I did a little scoping because obviously I'm a Chargers in the XCFL. So I took a look at their secondary, and you've got some maulers in the secondary. A lot of big hitting power on the defense, and you know that I love that so much. But let's move right along because it is already 9:20. And King of the Beasts, which I now know is what his name stands for, has posted in Stream Chat. His pick is in. He jumped the gun. He actually posted his pick to me as the pick was being made for Stan the Man. He was amped up. He wanted to get that in. Let's turn that card in for him. He is the New York Jets. He says that he is one of the 300 only Jets fans that exist on this planet, and he is so pumped to be a part of this league.
That's a good pick, especially where did Pride take him in our draft? 6, was it, or something like that?
Jack took the Jets.
Oh, Jack, that's right. Pride was thinking of taking the Jets if Jack didn't take them, or if the Bills went beforehand. So yeah, I forget where Jack picked, but I'm pretty sure it was top 10, wasn't it?
Jack was picked 9, I think.
Yeah,
all right,
so,
Slim
yeah.
Reaper, you are on the clock. I'm sending the DM right now. It is 9:21. Discord is not cooperating with me today.
Does it need an update on your end?
It might. I'm not 100% sure. It's not letting me search them by their username.
I usually just type. Well, usually when I look for people, I just type by their team name. But since they don't have teams, that'd be kind of difficult.
All right. Get that.
So untouchable got the Raiders there.
Yes, he did. He said it was. I don't know if you were here for that, but he said it's his wife's favorite team, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he
I
wanted
heard that,
to beat up on Jim twice a season. So
yeah.
I'm
Right.
sure that Jim is appreciative of that.
I don't know. I don't know if he can beat up on Jim though. I played them both. I don't know. It'll be a good battle for sure. It'll be a good battle.
So this is Slim Reaper number 3 then, or what are we on now?
Slim Reaper Part 3. I think that he was the first one here, so I don't know if that's fair to call him, but we'll figure that out after the first season. Somebody's gonna have to adjust something. The
I'm
X's
telling you,
aren't enough for
Diet
me.
Slim Reaper is the way to go.
They
Diet
just play a
Slim.
game before the season starts. The loser's got to change his name. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh man. Okay, so Slim Reaper's pick is in. He was also chomping at the bit to get this in. He is taking the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
That's a nice pick. Parsons alone, like period. Like that's it.
Yep. Parsons
Yep.
alone is plenty for
Yep.
me to have made that pick.
Exactly, Bracket. I totally agree. I mean, that's worth it.
Ferreira Jr., you are on the clock. I'm sending the DM now.
We're starting to get a little momentum here now.
Well, the last 3 have sent me the pick before I even changed the graphic for the previous one. I love
Like,
that.
the Cowboys are such a nice roster. That's such a nice pick. I mean, they don't have a ton of holes. Right out of the box, they're going to be competitive. Diggs will be overrated.
Yeah. Yeah. The dig slander because it's real. He's trash, but it's okay.
I would cut him immediately if I took the Cowboys. Literally, the first thing I did after I signed in and made my coach would just fucking cut Diggs.
Right.
Cut Diggs?
Yeah, the first thing I did would be cutting Diggs.
Okay.
Let's see here. So Ferreira is up. I too am a fan of using the number 3 as E's in my name. So I hope he picks a good team. We got
His
some good
pick
ones left
is
too.
in. Let me get that loaded up. Make sure that's not live. Click in. Zoom. Okay, so Ferreira. I assume that's how you say that. I apologize if I'm butchering your name, but Ferreira is taking his talents to Los Angeles and the Los Angeles Rams.
That's another stock team.
Is that
Stack
another team
little.
where you've got to worry about money?
Yeah, it is, but I mean, I don't know how some of these contracts are going to be structured. Like, I don't know if you could dump Stafford after a year or so.
Yeah, V. From what I saw in the beta, and I don't know if it's true, but it's a good point. They fucking jump like crazy in the second year.
Do they?
Yeah, like an insane amount. Stafford in the second year makes $50 million.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if Frere Jr. looked at that, and that's fine. I mean, I don't know if there's way out of that, but they just signed Donald. They have Ramsey. They just signed Wagner. I mean, there's only so much you can wiggle out of.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's always people you can cut, but I mean, when you have that many top-heavy contracts on a roster, it makes it a little more difficult.
But out of the box, they're going to be just the best team. Period.
Oh yeah, they should be rated the highest for obvious reasons.
Yeah. And in the beta, I never lost with them. I lost with everybody else, but those guys were nuts.
I definitely would be willing to take a couple players off his team if he has to.
Yeah, that's your style, though. Maybe Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, he
yeah.
did it last year. It's great.
Soam,
It's
you are
excellent.
on the clock. The DM has been sent. And he is online, so I should be getting a response from him shortly. We have been cruising right along these last couple picks. We're already down to pick 24. And
Really?
Whoa. Dude, we started flying. No, I'm sorry,
24?
16. Nope, 16.
16.
I transposed where I was
Jesus
reading.
Christ, Bracket.
I can't read, okay?
Did you?
My apologies, fellas. There's a lot going on here.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Nick
that was
said that it
that
was a
was
lot,
crazy.
and I said I got this.
I see why you picked. You said pick 24, but yeah, no, we're definitely on 16.
Nope, pick 16. Yeah, okay, that's my bad. But Nick said that there was a lot going on here, and that I wasn't going to be able to handle it, and he's not right because I'm doing it. It's just not great. We will get better with practice, I promise. However, Soam has taken his selection. The pick is in. He is going to the Tennessee Titans.
The Titans.
The Titans. All right. Jim Jones, you're on the clock. I'm sending the DM now.
Do you think the Titans? Do you think the Titans were that selection because of Willis?
I mean,
It has to be
I'd be
part of the.
remiss to say that it wasn't at least considered.
He
They
got some. He got some love.
a crazy amount of love.
Like that's insane.
Yeah, I can't
I
quite
mean,
fathom why they rated him.
Kenny Pickett's a punter.
Actually, there's some really good teams still left.
And what's that guy's name from Cincinnati? This is my Alzheimer's. It's not that I don't know football. It's just that my memory.
Talking about Burrow.
Ritter got some love too.
Oh, Desmond Ritter.
Yeah.
Do you need me to have like a timer up on my phone so we can make sure it's only 3 minutes or what?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You see, V's. You can tell he's a structured man with children and a job. He knows what's going on.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. We're moving right along.
I don't know.
Jones' pick is in. I'm just loading the graphic up.
I'm just.
All
I don't know. I don't know if the bottom half of this show is feeling the organization. Like let's go.
I'm just trying to take some stuff off your shoulders there. That's all.
I know we're good.
All
We're
right,
just
so
trying to.
yeah, you can do that. Why don't you let me know when it's when we're at 4 minutes, as Nick and I have discussed.
I thought it was 3. When did you just change that?
Nick did a couple minutes ago.
See?
Oh, so then technically dollar sign has
he didn't
time
make
left.
it. It was still 6 minutes. No.
Hey. Oh, by the way. So Nick just changed it. I'm now picking 32.
Yeah,
Yes.
you still are.
Maybe 33.
Jim Jones has selected the Detroit Lions.
No way.
Yes, why?
Not bad.
Way.
All the way. Yeah. So you get a really cool roster. You get 2 first-round picks the first year. You get Jamison Williams, who they gave 98 speed to. I still can't wrap my head around that. And then you get Aiden Hutchinson, who was sought to be one of the best talents coming out of college this year. You get DJ Chark, who I've always loved in Madden. You get the size, the speed. It was just it's a great selection.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping they were falling to me at now 30, but so yeah, no, good pick.
Yeah, it's an awesome pick. You get cool uniforms too, especially with the those ice gray. I don't know what the actual name is called.
Gray, I think.
Apparently, no. From now on, they're going to be called ice gray.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, 4 minutes starting now.
So it's clutches on the clock.
On the
correct?
block. Yep, I'm setting that DM now.
So Clutch, where do we think he's going? I mean, what's left? Who's the best team left? B, tell us. Who is the best team left, in your opinion?
As far as roster talent, or as far as team building, as far as what?
No, like overall. Overall, you're going to play one. Yeah, you're going to play one season. You're going to win in one season.
I was just going to pick 2 other teams, but there's a glaring answer to that, and it's the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Bracket, what do you think?
I think VBD spoke for all of us, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say I was going down a list of teams, and I was gonna say, Packers look good. The Colts look
Packers
good.
do look good. Packers do look.
Broncos look really good. But then I saw the Bucks. I'm like, well, it's the Bucks. There's no other answer to that question.
I'm trying to go down the list myself. Kansas City's still out there. So this $ guy.
Yeah, Kansas City is definitely like a 1B. I mean, I think the Bucks still have a way better roster than Kansas City does, but Mahomes does make up for a lot of that.
Okay, so the selection is in for Clutch. He DM'd me his picks earlier today. He asked me to DM him just to make sure, but he did not. He did not respond to me right away, so I'm going to give him the New York Giants, who were number 2 on his list, just behind the Philadelphia Eagles.
This is interesting now. So we got the Lions, we got the Giants, the Raiders, all going early.
Caleb is on the clock. I am sending the DM right now.
Caleb's ready to rock and roll, man. This guy is not going to wait. He has been sitting here. He's an active member, ready to rock and roll. Caleb, way to go, bro. he
I did start the timer, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're gonna start moving into our. Oh, go ahead.
It says update that 32 on the graphic. I totally agree, SP.
Yeah, should make that no money.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Poor.
not
He
even
updated it.
I'm not touching that.
Oh,
I'm not
the pick is in. Let's get this updated. I'm gonna load that graphic in really quickly.
You said quickly.
Yeah, Caleb is selecting the Carolina Panthers.
All right.
Yeah, that's a nice pick. That's a nice pick.
An awesome
he went number 1 in our
secondary.
draft.
Oh man, and like the youth on that team. I can't.
There's a
Agree.
ton of talent here to go over. I mean, you still have 97 overall Christian McCaffrey after they tore his ACL, or after he tore his ACL, I should say. You've got Brian Burns. You've got Derek Brown.
Dude, you can move Baker if you want. You know, you got Robinson. Anderson, the 95 speed wide receiver. You got a ton of secondary players. Young defensive line. I mean, that team's there's a reason why Nick took him. I'll leave it at that.
Is it bad that I have no idea who Amari Barno is?
Not that bad. No, it's not that bad.
Never heard that name before in my life.
VBD. He came out of Virginia Tech, and he was like extremely fast defensive end. He ran an insane 4.3.
So he'll get traded to Jack. Day 1.
Well, what we all do as you know, is we all just give all of Jack our young, tall, fast players.
Oh yeah, it's mandatory.
It's standard issue. It's just standard issue. Now, so all these new guys, I know Jack's not in the new league, but hey, you need to know that.
Yep. For sure. All right, I'm hitting the timer.
Go ahead. I have the pick for Scary Terry.
Then why did I hit the timer?
Because you
So it's IREC from the
you
clock,
said you wanted
right?
to help.
I am, but if you already have the pick, doesn't matter.
Scary Terry is taking the Cincinnati Bengals. That takes 3 of the 4 AFC North teams are off.
I can't say I disagree. I can't say I disagree with that pick.
No, they have to get. They've got to get the Madden Love.
Did you see their draft class?
Their draft class? No, I did not.
So they have Taylor Britt at corner, 93 speed. Second rounder. They got Daxon Hill, probably one of the best free safety rookies I've seen with change of direction, 93 speed, mid 70 zone out of the box. And then they got that the other safety, I can't remember, Tyson Williams or something. He's got 94 speed. I mean, those are the three guys that they draft. They just dumped into the secondary, and they're all 21, 22, 23.
And they're juiced from being in the Super Bowl already, so that
Right.
sounds like a
Right,
good
yeah,
plan.
totally, yeah. That's another good point. I mean, every player got a bump.
Good pick then. I'm hitting the timer.
Yep.
Cardone's rolling over in his grave, and he's not even dead.
Yep.
Rob, you are
Oh,
on
he's-
the clock. You are more than welcome to make the pick yourself. However, just send me a DM to let me know who before you do so that I can get this all rolling.
Dude, just say what it is. Don't listen to him. You have to unmute yourself first, but then say.
I temporarily unmuted myself, but I'll wait for bracket.
Nope, you are good. Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna take the Minnesota Vikings.
Good pick.
It's a great pick.
Oh, so where are the
Yeah.
XFL guys now? This gets juicy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have
Happy all
thought
the
they'd
new
have
guys
made it.
got their picks. I'm happy all the new guys got their picks, but now I'm really interested in the draft.
Where is IREC is on the clock.
I hope all the guys that are non XFL got the teams they wanted, or closest side of $, of course.
$'s gone, boy.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Well, sucks to suck.
Yeah, I know.
Pay attention, man. I mean,
I know. Hey, rules are fucking rules, man. That's
rules are
what.
rules. It was posted multiple times. I don't feel bad. It is what it is.
It's good. Let's move
No
on.
one's going to feel sorry for you.
IREC is on the clock. You have started the timer, correct? I sent him the DM.
Now, I will guarantee IREC is in some, junior B hockey league fighting in a parking lot over a concession that he was overcharged.
You think you take Seattle again?
Oh, he will. He will totally take Seattle.
I mean, he is a Seattle fan. I don't know if he takes him again.
I don't know if I would rock the same team in both leagues.
Would you guys do that? Have you ever? Nah, that's tough, eh?
I have. I kind of like it only because if you do a trade in one league and you kind of regret it down the road, not to do it in the other league.
Right.
So
You could use totally. You can use this league as a test league for bad trades.
Yeah, exactly.
Bracket should take notes.
I can't
No.
stand you.
Oh yeah. I'm not trading bracket greedy again. I'll tell you fucking that.
No, I don't think he takes Seattle though. I think he takes. If I had to take a guess, I'd say he either goes with the Bucks or the Colts. That's my guess.
Is Iraq even awake right now? Is he going to fall 32?
Nope. I do have a response from him.
He said, "Shut up, leave me alone."
Iraq is like a baby Brian.
Nope.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I don't even know who that insults more.
Yeah, right. That's a great joke.
IREC.
Buddy, whack it.
All right, so let's break down these top 21 picks real quick. You've got who's left? I see Pittsburgh still left, New England still left, obviously.
Falcons,
The Falcons,
Chiefs.
the Bucks,
Broncos,
the Saints.
Packers.
Yeah, a lot of good teams
good
still
teams.
left.
Some people don't like taking stocked teams because then they get the oh, you just won because you have a amazing team.
Not me.
And some people like rebuilds, and if depending on how long PG.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. So when somebody earlier said, "Hey, what do you think?" It's such a crazy question because you can't answer it because everyone approaches team selection differently. I mean, some guys like, "Hey, they got great unis and they're in a dome." All right.
Great, wonderful. Happy for
Great.
you.
All right, fine. Go ahead, pick
Yep.
them.
Yep. Absolutely. Iraq's
Where's
got
the?
1 minute and 7 seconds.
Okay,
See, we needed this timer. It's good. It's good for structure.
I love it.
Now, Broncos are an interesting team. I mean, they went. I believe.
Wasn't there a team that he wanted in the main draft that he missed out on?
Me
No,
No,
or Iraq?
Iraq. I remember him
no.
saying
He won. He's
somebody.
he is a Seattle double dicker all day.
No, I know he is, but I thought there was another team that he talked about in chat that he wanted that he didn't get.
No, I don't know. I maybe I don't know. But we got Kansas City left on that list too, B.
Oh, for sure.
Right? So we left them off. So
20
the
seconds.
AFC West is still open. Like somebody said, earlier, I think Violent said earlier, the Packers. Um,
I'm getting active responses from Iraq. He is crossing off all of the teams that were taken ahead of him.
but you got it. You got to put the same rules that you did on
I
dollar.
agree.
He's got 5 seconds.
Oh,
Bracket with a guillotine.
oh, oh boy.
He
This
is
is
taking
amazing.
the Green Bay Packers. It's just going to take
Wow,
me a second to get that
why
up.
did it take so long?
What? We'll discuss that later.
Okay, don't gross us out.
That's a
No.
good pick.
And in true XCFL fashion, the next pick has already made his selection. Let's talk about the Green Bay Packers for a second. You've got Jair Alexander, you've got Eric Stokes, Darnell Savage, Kenny Clark. There was a lot going on in Green
Darnell,
Bay.
Gary, you got Gary. You got the best quarterbacks release in the league. You know what I mean? You got that young rookie who ran a 4.3. He's like 6'4". You know, you got Aaron Jones. Like, you have everything.
Yeah, you could probably move Jordan Love for something too while you're at it. Unless you're going to keep him.
Maybe last year I think that they're going to kill him with the ratings. I don't know what they were in the beta.
Wasn't he like an 80 last year out of the box or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. But I mean, then that game against Kansas City.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, he looked like I don't know.
So Busy's
No.
on the clock. Did he
Busy is on the
respond to
clock.
you yet?
Busy has sent me his pick. I was just waiting for Van to finish his little breakdown.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just ranting. Let busy. Yes, sir.
Busy has selected the Seattle Seahawks,
All right.
and
Woolen.
that's a crazy talent to have. I mean, I know that he's super underdeveloped, but realistically speaking, it's a fun piece to have, whether he's a 90 overall or a 50 overall. Um, Riot is on the clock. Ryan sent me a list, so let me go take a quick look at that.
See, hey, dollar sign. Listen up, right? Send him a list.
Bro. All right. Riot's pick is in. I am loading the graphic in now. Riot is selecting the Kansas City Chiefs.
Love it.
Man,
His list was all taken. And then he said if those aren't available, he wants the best QB on the board. And I can't think of somebody better than Patrick Mahomes.
Good job. Good job, right? Not a boy.
Yeah, it's a good pick. You get Trent
That's
McDuffie. Justin Reed is a huge addition to that secondary. Obviously, you have Kelsey. You still have Mecole Hardman.
Dude, Nick Bolton got some love too.
oh, our boy Nick's on the clock.
Nick Larson, you are on the clock. I am sending the DM now. Although I doubt that
I
I
have
need
I
to.
think
timer
I
started.
think I think Nick should not have 4 minutes. I think he should have 10 seconds.
It's got to be weird for Nick getting that DM. He's the one sending it usually.
Probably.
Okay, Nick's pick is in.
Bucks. I'm banking on Bucks. Is it Bucks?
Nope, it's not the Bucks, but it is an NFC South team.
Oh my God.
Nick is headed to the Atlanta Falcons.
Good pick.
You get sick uniforms. I know that he was gonna dump. Uh, um, it's Mariota that's there. He just sent me a GIF of him. Uh, you get Kyle Pitts. We know that Nick is probably going to unload him for a king's ransom when we do open up trading. We are likely going to have the same trading restrictions in the XPG that we did the first soft release. Looks like first season is going to have um, a little bit tighter restrictions, and then we'll kind of open them up to everybody as we go. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we get rolling, but Nick is headed to Atlanta, and on the clock is Pride. I'm sending that DM right now.
Let's get a list of teams that are still left here. We got the Bucks. God, who else?
Bucks, Broncos,
Bucks,
Texans,
Broncos.
Colts.
Yeah.
I think he takes Colts with this pick personally. Saints, Patriots, Steelers, Buccaneers. That's it.
Okay, so I do have a response from Pride. He asked me to put that list back up. I have that list up. Give him just a second to review, and then he will take his selection. And then I am on the clock. Oh, Jesus, I'm on the clock. All right.
I think it's really awesome that we have 34 viewers for the XPG draft show. That's pretty lit.
34? That's fucking awesome.
That's phenomenal, guys.
Just think if we were actually faster.
We weren't fast enough for dollar signs, though.
Hey
No.
Van,
He wasn't fast enough for us.
What's up, Rob? What's up, Rob?
hey, are the Steelers going to fall to you?
Rob, if they don't, you're going to hear me spill another drink. Rob beat me. Rob this year. Rob beat me like 41-3, and
I got lucky.
we always mic up. Rob and I always mic up, and then finally after like the 16th touchdown, I smacked my hand down on the deck, and my drink went fucking flying all over the place. So yeah, that really happened, and I'm like, oh, sorry, Rob, man, I gotta clean up my drink. Let me hit pause.
That was a fun game. That was a weird game. Those games normally don't go like that.
Pride's pick is in. Pride is
Pride
going
is
to be headed.
okay.
Oh, I got a wait text.
No,
Oh boy.
he's doing this on
He
purpose.
said
I know.
wait while
Pride.
Van is talking.
Oh fuck! What is it? Okay, fuck it. I'll shut up.
Okay. So there has been. It didn't get posted. It didn't get said out loud. Pride is going to be taking the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I figured he was going to. That was my guess.
Yeah, Pride with Taylor is an awesome fucking pick.
Wow, that
Like,
could be
Your
dangerous.
long rant made him change his mind.
Well, it wasn't really a rant. It was like when Rob and I played, and I was trying to fill in time. It's what professionals do.
I like that.
Yeah,
I personally wasn't blaming you.
I know, but Pride blames me for world hunger, fucking climate change. He blames me for everything. So whatever. He's got the best team left, and he's gonna kill it. He's my Super Bowl favorite in this league right now with that team.
That's not a bad assumption, realistically speaking. I mean, they're already built the way that he plays the game.
Right.
Oh, why did it do that? All right, so I'm on the clock, and I'm going to be selecting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm making good on a promise to Nick. I want to be in
Wow.
his division, uh, and nothing else matters.
Nothing else does matter. The Patriots have not been selected yet, Guac. So please.
I thought Brackett might take him.
Sorry, my wife's yelling at my dog.
Vince.
People finally cleared out of my house, so I was able to take it off mute. Man, that was insane.
Always when you're trying to do something, right?
God, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. My wife got home and they were just making crazy noise in there.
Okay.
Rob had like a parade through those.
It was loud.
We're gonna get a Van Smile.
No.
I think so.
Yeah. No. Really?
I think so. Nairi has selected his team. He is going to the Houston Texans.
What?
Hey, all right, Nairi.
I knew that was his team.
You know what?
That was his team. That's awesome.
He's a great dude. I can't wait to have him in our division. I mean, that guy's all right.
he's a good dude. I actually had a pretty
He
good
is.
conversation with him earlier playing a different game.
Yeah, he is a good dude for sure, man. Absolutely. I mean, he beat everybody in the league twice in the beta, so I don't know.
For whatever this says, he did not beat me in the beta. Guac, you are on the clock, sir.
I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Broncos.
For fuck's sakes.
Doubling
Dude, I
up.
can't not take the Broncos. It's the best team that's left,
So-
man. Come on. I can't believe they've gone this far.
The best
Bracket,
by
what
far.
bracket? What pick are we on?
We are now on pick 30, and it's VBD on the clock.
Then I'm left with the Patriots, the Saints, and the Steelers. Yuck. Fucking yuck. Fucking yuck. It really shouldn't be this hard of a pick, but I guess it is. But I guess I'm gonna take the Saints, I guess.
All right. VBD taking the
Nice.
Saints.
Well,
I'm in a division with Nick. That should go over well.
Choose your
I don't-
poison, Van.
I don't even know. I'm gonna do my selection live. Obviously, I'm gonna take the Steelers because I'm a Steelers fan. I don't even know who's in the division, but you know what? We all said I don't want to take the Patriots. So yeah, Steelers it is, and I'm happy with that.
Fair enough. Which leaves
$sign with the Patriots.
no Louis. Louis is getting the Patriots.
Wow, the Patriots are Mr. Irrelevant in both leagues. That's awesome.
That means
That's all.
that means
hurts me
that
a
means
little
they're
bit.
definitely terrible.
No. No way. So you get Mac Jones. You get
Mac
Devin
Jones is
McCourty.
terrible. Mac Jones is terrible in Madden, and
He's
he's
got all
terrible.
the accuracies. You've got Jabril Peppers. You've got Tyquan Thornton, a 95 speed receiver that's 6'2". I apologize. Who was actively balling out in the preseason game. He did have a touchdown in his first drive. I was pretty excited about that. Me being a Patriots fan, I'm going to stop talking about them. And
Honestly, I would have taken the Saints. I would have taken the Saints early.
You would have taken the Saints early?
Yeah. So as I was looking at being pick 32, I was looking at the bottom feeders, and I was shocked about what the Saints had, like from a Madden perspective.
Okay. I mean,
Michael Thomas.
Jack did post a love letter to the Saints offense in that podcast that they did. He was pretty high on them, and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, you've got Marshawn Lattimore still. They gave Demario Davis a stupid amount of love.
Olave got a ton of love. They got Marcus May. They got Jarvis Landry. They have Like a whole bunch of other players that got a lot of love that I was like totally shocked about. Like just go and look at the ratings tonight, and I'll tell you right now, they're definitely not a 31 overall, pick team.
Fair enough.
And I don't know who fucking Louis is, but dude, if you think the Steelers are in cap hell, dude, like get off the pipe. Like
I think
honestly,
Louis
I
is
don't
gonna be an
know.
awesome fit here. I had a pretty good
Yeah,
conversation
like
with him.
fuck. I don't know. Does he? What league does he fucking watch? I mean, the Steelers. I mean, there's a document actually printed that the Steelers are. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, like they're not in a cap hell, man. Like Saints are for sure. You're right there. I'll give you that one. But I don't know, man. You got to do some work on this on the Steelers.
That
I mean,
was pick
yeah.
32, fellas. This was a ton of fun. We did have a little bit of bumps and bruises along the way. I do like to apologize. I swear I tested everything 3 hours before we started.
We love you, man. You did a fucking great job,
But
and it was a lot of fun, man. Way to go.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Bracket. That was awesome.
I really appreciate you fellas. And XPG, we are super pumped to get this rolling. Madden 23's release is on the 17th is early release, I believe.
No,
And
no, 16th. But
is
you
it?
can get it. Yep, 16th is what it is, depending on what version you order. But 16th is what it is. What they've done is they've timed up their early release with the All Madden. So I think they've tried to push people to the All Madden purchase. So
Yeah, everybody needs the MUT tokens.
yeah, right. So I mean, you can watch your hour sticker. You can buy the All Madden depending on what you want.
Fair
But it's
enough.
16th. It's a 16th across the board.
Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. And you guys have a good rest of your night.